Alrighty then.
I got I don't know if it's a question or it's a statement, but last night, we was out, me and my wife, we was chilling, we was vibing. Went to her nail tech Don's birthday thing. Happy birthday to her too, as well.
Happy birthday.
Birthday.
And I was just in the car, we was driving, and listening to some satellite radio, and I just got to thinking because like it was like 2-3 songs back to back to back was just like so fucking depressing. It's like it sucked the energy out of you. Like we was cool, we was vibing, but then you start listening to these songs and it sucks the energy right up out you.
What like station? You remember like was it R&B?
It was on the satellite radio because she got a new car, so she still got the free trial of satellite radio. So it was some satellite radio thing. So, and I was thinking like, I don't remember back in the day it being this so fucking depressing. Like right now in this time and age, like a lot of shit is fucking depressing. It's like everywhere you turn around, there's some type of killing, kids getting shot. It's like a mass shooting. It's just like everything around us is like depressing. And I'm trying to figure out like when like kind of did it turn that way?
Oh, it's always been that
way. It has?
Yeah, it's just social media. Yeah, social media, just everything being, put on the internet so fast. So
I don't remember it being like that as I was coming up though. Maybe I wasn't paying attention.
We didn't have everything the media we had was newspapers. You know what I mean?
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth, newspaper. You did have the radio, so it played a few songs, but I mean, it wasn't constantly in your face like that. Plus, we more aware of what's going on.
We look for more things.
Right,
we listen. Yeah.
So I mean, then that helps make content, unfortunately. Yeah.
But I always just go back to like when social media really started jumping off though.
Mm-hmm.
And I always say this, like this shit really fucked a lot of humans up.
They allowed it to.
But
I mean, because social media can be a tool just like anything.
But I think it did more damage than it did. I mean, I think it did way more damage than it did good though.
Because they don't have any self-control. I mean, it's with anything. You can't allow them to, too much of anything's going to be bad.
Fact.
So,
yeah, that's a fact.
Just staying on social media constantly. And sometimes I have to power down myself. Like, damn, you can feel that energy, that negative energy in you. You just be like, you know what, I don't want to be bothered. So a lot of times I'll log off, whatever, or delete the app. Mm-hmm. It gets like that.
You see me, I get off that shit in the heartbeat.
Right.
Log out of everything. Only have YouTube on the goddamn phone.
Yeah, and that's what I've definitely had my times where I went on a social media fast, and on that social media fast, there was definitely a difference in my mood. Like I felt better. I didn't feel as depressed. I felt more energetic. It felt good, not being so plugged into the drama of life.
Right.
But yeah, it was definitely a matter of like growing up. We didn't know, like you said, we weren't aware of what was going on.
Every little thing that happened.
Every little thing that happened. Like for instance, with this one of the 3 wars that's going on with Israel and all that, right?
Right.
That's plugged. Like I personally don't look it up, but my first video that I watched about it was today. I've seen it on every social media platform that I use, which is like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah.
On every platform I see that. Mm-hmm. Who wouldn't be affected by that?
And everything is real time too. I mean, think about the Citizen app. You have the Citizen app, so it's not only you learn about things abroad, but you learn about things locally. Maybe locally within your your area or whatever, but somewhere that really doesn't even pertain to you. So let's say I don't know something that happened out in Park Forest. Fuck, I need to know what's going on out there. Who got shot out there for? For the most part, I mean, it's good to be informed, but shit, I stay out west, so it really, really don't pertain to me.
And this, a lot of it too is, even with the Citizen app, like I remember it was a video that was going around, or it was on the Citizen app about some people fighting in the airport. It was maybe about a month ago now, maybe a month and a half, 2 months ago now.
Yeah.
it was literally being passed around and shown on a Citizen app as it was happening, or within minutes of it happening. Yeah. So I mean, word of mouth goes crazy. I mean, social media. It's like you're just constantly plugging. Now you got the Citizen app to show what's going on.
Right.
Not now, but you also have the Citizen app showing what's going on. It's just constant feeding of negativity, man. And the sad part is that's what gets attention.
Yeah.
That's what gets.
Well, movies in the past though have shown that we would eventually get to this point, and I'm just curious on what's next. What's next that we haven't really thought about, but the think tanks really thought about developing next. What's something that damn, we didn't see that coming.
That's always tough to think about because I think about that too.
Even with Ring cameras, and not to cut you off, like even Ring cameras, somebody could, if they see something going on, they could go ahead and post it online. Now, you know what I'm saying? It's like every aspect where, as long as you got a camera and probably a microphone, like, boom, it's going to be plastered over the internet.
With what you said, do you think it should be some laws about that, though? About, like, because, like, say, for instance, you going to your house or going in an apartment that you got or whatever, and Mog put who was going to your apartment with you on a Ring camera and put that out for the world.
I think it should be some laws. That's the situation with Lil Meech.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Lil Meech goes in, never mind what the fuck he doing.
Yeah. Why would you put that out there for some type of clout?
Right, you're trying to get some clicks, trying to get some likes, some loves, whatever.
But what is it going to turn into? You like, I never understood why people love to mind other people's fucking business. Mm-hmm. Mine's the business that pays you.
A lot of times people are
people broke.
Not just broke, but they
nothing to do.
They don't get the attention that they want. Some people are just starving for attention.
That's true. That's true too.
Any little attention or whatever, just to.
Then when you get the attention, that wasn't the attention you was really looking for. Mm-hmm. So be mindful of that.
Ain't that crazy too, though? Like the same people that will post somebody else's business will be the people that are saying out of my business.
Facts. I got i.e. Wendy Williams. She wanted all the privacy in the world when her son was like, God forbid all this stuff. But when you are an influencer like that and your main thing is gossip business, i.e. Angela Yee too. Mm-hmm. God forbid if something go on with her and she be asking for some privacy. Hell no. You had all this shit. You was the E.T. Wendy Williams shit. All them people that's in the spotlight like that, what got shows and you always in people's business, you get no privacy, dog. Not none whatsoever because you wasn't giving them other people privacy because people always say, oh, we have to post on this or we have to talk. No, we don't. Y'all don't have to talk about nothing you don't want to talk about.
Right. Yeah.
So when people like that and when she going through what she going through and she getting all the backlash that she getting, never don't feel sorry for you because you was in everybody's business for years to come. That's how you made your money.
Yeah, there was literally like her segment on the Breakfast Club was like it was rumor report, but it was Gossip. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. It was gossip though.
That's the same thing with a new show though too.
Huh?
That's the same thing with a new show too.
Oh, what, Lip Service?
No, it's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Oh, Way Up. Oh, yeah.
It's the same thing with that. Same thing with Wendy Williams. But a lot of, and it's always like they have women on the show to do stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Like, not saying that's the only thing they do, but it don't never be like a guy that be doing things like that. Like, I never really seen one. If it is one, I'm sorry. I miss you over anything like that. But I've never really seen.
You're talking about like a
gossip guy, yeah.
I mean, I don't think that. I mean, maybe Joe Budden. You gossip. I don't really listen to these niggas.
I don't listen to them either. I don't either.
I guess Joe Budden would fall under that.
Do they gossip like that though?
See, that's the
he kind of gossipy though. I think. I mean, for a man, you gotta. If the bar is, probably not on the level that Angela Yee or Wendy Williams or anything like that, but him, DJ Academics, they kind of gossipy.
Academics.
Yeah, Academics. He was crying.
Oh shit! Go ahead, get
us. Welcome to another episode of the KNoWKi podcast. I am your man Spaces.
Hey, this your boy Mom.
It's Jay every day.
Man, what's going on, man? What's going on? How was your last week, man?
Oh man, it was great, man. It was great. How about yours?
It was busy.
It was busy.
It was busy, man. And it's going to be busy until further notice.
There you go.
Ma, how about yourself?
Mine was quite delightful.
Yeah.
Yeah, just great, man. Like people don't get tired of me saying this, but I'm saying everything. Man, I be thanking God I'm alive, man. Like, I be going through my head and you just be reminiscing about people that you lost and all that stuff. I know I don't preaching nothing, but I'm just talking about for me. This is what I be thinking about in my head. Like, I just thank God I get another chance to do better. Because he ain't got to give me one. He can just go in like, hey, come here, let me holler at you real quick. No, you don't need nothing. You ain't going back. Don't worry about it.
Ooh, that's something to think about right
yeah,
there.
like, you ain't going back. Don't worry about it. You can leave all that stuff right there. Just come on, let me holler at you real quick.
I got these tapes, man.
yeah. Let's look at these tapes that we need to talk about. You ain't going back, though. Don't worry about it. You ain't got to worry about telling your family you miss them or nothing. No. They going to know. They know you love them. Come on. It's time for you to come on to the crib.
Let's talk about this, though.
Yeah. So, yeah. yeah. So, I'm always thankful of just being able to wake up. Like, every morning I wake up, I get on the side of the bed, and I just thank God that you let me wake up and stuff like that. So I don't know what other people be doing and all that, but me, that's one of my morning rituals.
1000%, man. For sure. No, nothing special from your week? You done talking about anything?
Man, hey, man, the duty just dropped. You know what I mean? Call of Duty. I don't know if y'all out there in the cloud play the duty. All three of y'all. Yeah. You don't play the duty.
No.
This saves me money because I'm going to be on this duty. I'm going to have about a month played by the time my birthday comes and February, March comes because I'm not going outside. Outside is too expensive. Every time you step outside, it's $100. Just to breathe the air, I'm cool.
Expensive. We went outside just to eat breakfast.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Chilling. You know what I mean? The family went out and damn near $70.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
You know, but I mean, it was good food. You know, at the end of the day.
You said 70?
70. I mean, yeah, we got.
But I mean, between you,
it was
your wife, and your
it was like $14 a head.
Yeah, that's something.
It wasn't that bad.
Right.
Me and my son were 40.
Man, good luck to y'all.
Me and my son we went to breakfast. We got a haircut. Yeah, like I said, I went outside yesterday, got a haircut, breakfast, and by the time you get through and all that, shit, that's $120.
But see, I'm one of those people. I feel like breakfast shouldn't cost as much as they should, and that's why I was telling my wife today. I'm one of those people. I like breakfast. I like the classic breakfast restaurants. I don't like all the fancy shit.
Ones, yeah.
Because now you're paying for extra
powder sugar,
sugar on,
you know what I'm saying? Get that syrup.
Give me the greasy spoon restaurants, you know what I mean? Yeah. But still make good stuff. Coffee, you know what I'm saying? Coffee in the bag, in the pot. Don't give me I don't want no frappuccinos. I don't want none of that shit.
You don't want no caramel frappuccino?
No, I don't want nothing.
Three scoops of vanilla extra. Vanilla.
I don't want no vanilla.
but no, yeah, I'm with you on that too, though. Yeah, the one I went to, it's pretty decent too, but my son's a growing boy, so he like to get the stack of pancakes with an extra stack of pancakes and just bacon. Yeah. And that shit started to add up after a while.
Oh, yeah, this the bacon that did it.
Yeah, and the bacon. They be charging. They be going extra.
$3 for 4 slices.
Yeah, but it's still cool though. We got to talk. We got to wrap it up, chop it up, and all that stuff. So I'm just be thankful for getting those little times. That's all I'm there for, man.
Yeah, before you know it, man, that time be up.
Yeah, because this motherfucker, he learned how to drive now. So, he get his mama car though.
He can't drive the spaceship yet.
Hey, I ain't got no spaceship.
Fly the spaceship. You can't fly.
I got a two-door Grand Am, man. I barely can fit in it.
As soon as you
turn
on the engine.
I got a two-door Grand Am, man. I don't know what these fellas talking about.
No, man, I agree. I don't think breakfast should be expensive.
Yeah. No, me neither. I'm with y'all on that.
Like, old school grits, like nigga.
Then that's what I always get. Like whenever I go anywhere, I basically get pancakes.
Yeah,
it shouldn't be expensive to get pancakes, maybe some eggs.
And it's hard to find some restaurants because they be doing so much shit. Yeah. Pancakes don't even be fire.
Right.
Pancakes do not be fire. Like me and my son, we're pancake connoisseurs. We will tell you if your pancakes is good or if this shit trash. We're going to tell you, going to let you know. Because we're going to keep coming back if they good because we fuck with pancakes.
Because it's like a lot of times with pancakes, it'd be everything basically when it'd be a la carte. So you get your pancakes, but then you got to spend extra for some eggs if you want eggs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, now I want to meat with it, so whatever it is. It's like, damn, okay, this shit didn't turn out to be fit. Pause. My man wanted to pause. Hit the button. Hit the Laugh Factory button. My man, he didn't know what pause was. You right. You know what I'm saying? If you want some meat with it. Well, you been doing your homework. He got me,
for the
man.
record, I don't care.
You know what I mean? He got me with the pause.
Spaces would be like resume.
Resume.
I don't care, man. I don't care.
No, that was good. That's how you do it. That's good. Damn. You're a quick learner.
No, D Money, what's up? What's up?
D Money, what's going on? How you
D
feeling?
Money,
today?
what happened?
It's been a minute, man.
No, she was here
No,
last
I
week.
mean talking about like since we all kicked it.
Yeah. How you doing though, D Money? How you feeling?
How was your week, D Money? Let us know what's up. What's up? Yeah. Tell us anything special that might have happened. Yeah. See what's going on with you. But man, so let's talk about the speaking of drama, speaking of gossip.
Hold on, right before we get into that, I got a real quick question. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Something fun, something light. You know what I mean?
Somebody sent us something?
No, this is somebody I found. Okay. Hold on 1 second. But anyway, the question was, what's I guess quote unquote poor people food that you will always continue to eat no matter how much money you have? What's one, or whatever, poor people food that you will always continue to eat?
But what would be considered a poor person's food, though?
Something you would think like
chicken.
Something
chicken
that's like struggle
No,
meals.
like you don't, like what
meals.
you say, you don't do ramen noodles?
Yeah, I'm not. I don't give no fuck what you talking about. We gonna eat some.
Okay, then that's a
we gonna go out here and go get the 100 or something. Somebody
that-
can get 8 or
that-
something.
that's
Pause. We gonna eat you with a
You
something.
see how pause as you said it.
No, we not. I'm not doing ramen noodles.
What's wrong with ramen noodles?
It's not my thing.
Oh, because I don't know.
But
Well, y'all finna get like they did with the tattoos. Y'all finna whoop my ass. I don't want to eat ramen noodles.
You don't want to eat ramen
If you don't want it,
noodles.
I'm just
I just brought that up because that's a poor people food, quote unquote poor. That's a struggle person food. You go to college, nigga, you have a thing full of ramen noodles, hot dogs.
Oh, now I'll fuck up some beef hot dogs. Pause. Y'all I'll keep going with the glissies. I ain't gonna even lie to you though. You can call them whatever you want to call them. Yeah, go ahead.
You could have just kept with the hot dog. You was good on that.
Yeah, whatever you want to call them. Beef. Look, beef. I'm talking about the beef ones, not the
Especially
other ones.
from like Scott Peterson or something like.
What? I'm fucking with those. I'm still fucking with those. But I'm the type too though. I'm not this all high acidity person. Like I can eat the same chicken and vegetables, chicken and rice. I don't have to have like. You just got some money and start eating a little steak. Steak be good too, but it's like I really don't have to.
I don't eat that when I go out. Like I'm talking about real fly steak, New York strip, shit like that. You know,
I eat porterhouses all day.
Porterhouse, New York strip, just whatever. You know, when I got some fly gear on or something, like that's when I'm eating that. But I normally eat the same shit.
Loaded baked potato is not no fucking struggle meal. Get the fuck out of here.
Chitlins.
No.
Chitlins is a struggle.
No, I'm gonna starve. I'll be skinny like y'all.
You know
You got me
chitlins?
fucked
You
up.
ain't no shits?
No.
What do you say? Hold on. What are they saying out there?
Let me
You know what I mean?
D Money said positive week, getting ready for the holiday.
There you go.
And her struggle meal was noodles.
Noodles.
Y'all can have that shit. I'm
Good
good.
naps and beauty.
Good afternoon, naps.
Good afternoon, sister. Every day.
D Money said, "Yeah, y'all don't love us no more." What? What you mean? Oh, she talking about us kicking it. So, this is what it's saying. Top 11.
Oh, grilled cheese. Yeah.
Top 11 best easy struggle meals. Loaded baked potatoes in the oven are a great way to get an easy meal with endless possibilities. Roasted vegetables with hot sauce. What?
You really struggling.
What?
I'm not gonna lie. You
Vegetables
struggling.
with hot sauce.
You struggling.
With
Man,
hot
mayonnaise sandwiches. That's a struggle. That's a struggle.
Mayonnaise-
Yes, mayonnaise sandwiches.
mayonnaise.
He don't know that. Look, man. He ain't never went. No.
You know what I'm saying? Bread with some alga syrup.
Peanut butter and syrup. Peanut butter and syrup.
Peanut butter
I've
and
had
syrup
syrup
sandwiches.
sandwiches.
No,
I've never had
peanut butter and syrup sandwiches.
I've had syrup sandwiches.
Yeah.
I've never had peanut butter and syrup sandwiches.
All right, well, shit. He just had a little extra
Close enough.
ingredient.
Crock pot casserole, never had that.
This is white people shit.
Grilled
Just said
cheese.
pork chops, man.
Grilled cheese. I fuck with that. Pork chops is not cheap.
Yeah, pork. What?
Ooh. That one is a good one. That rice and pork and beans and hot
Rice
dogs.
and, yes.
Beans,
We've
beans
mentioned
and
it here.
hot dogs. Yeah. That's but I ain't gonna.
Hamburger helper? Poor people meal?
Would it be?
I mean, shit. I think so.
I would call it. Yeah,
I
I think
mean,
that qualifies.
Little poor people meal.
Sloppy Joe.
Sloppy Joe.
Sloppy Joe. Yes,
A
absolutely.
lot of stuff is just real easy to make. You know, they call it poor people meal, but
Bologna sandwich.
definitely bologna sandwich. Or salami. I got to fry mine up.
Salami.
Though. See, I don't really eat bologna like that, though. Salami, though, for a good hard fried salami sandwich. mixed with pause.
What your
You know what I
sister
mean?
say?
Mix.
What your sister say?
Naps and Beauty said
Sardines.
sardines,
Oh, yeah.
beans, and Johnny cakes.
Salmon croquettes.
Salmon croquettes ain't no.
I'm trying to go some down south shit.
But Johnny cakes, yeah, beans and Johnny.
Oh, I got one.
Proud of pig.
Potted meat and crackers.
Oh yeah, potted meat.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
could
yeah.
Sardines.
Sardines, yeah, that's what she said.
But these we're naming stuff. We got to. Is this all the stuff that y'all mentioned? Is that stuff that you?
No.
A lot of
I ain't
this shit
said
I
that.
would eat. I still sometimes I get it. Look,
I'm not
I
one
be
of them.
hungry before I go to the store, and now I'm gonna pick up this potted meat. You know what I mean? Pause. You feel me? You gotta pause that. But,
So mine would definitely be ramen noodles. I was actually going to buy some. There's no point in life where I won't eat that.
I'm not
I
going.
like ramen in general though. It's a good thing of ramen, like put together with the egg and the
Man,
protein. Pause. Cause you gotta say pause with protein.
Would just eggs be like? Would eggs be a poor person meal? Just like, cause I go in the house and boil me some eggs or scramble up some eggs real quick while I'm playing the game or sitting there watching TV before I go to bed if I'm really hungry.
Only a poor people meal if you eat it with the yolk.
Oh well, that ain't a poor piece of meal because I just scramble mine hard. Pause. Hey, what DXPH at? Why he not in the chat, man? Because he'll so get over me. What DXPH at, man? You got to hit him up, man. Where you at, man?
Somewhat being nefarious.
I mean it's
Oh shit, man.
somebody texted me. They talking about me, man.
Ooh.
They said, "Why you got this suit jacket on?" They call this a suit jacket.
No, it's a peacoat.
Call it a suit.
Man, stand up, man.
Said I look like a hood deacon.
Hey, man. They said you look like Eddie Long. Pause, man. Hit the pause button.
He baptized me.
By the back of the neck.
Oh my God, man.
Man, God bless the dead, man. Good luck to him.
Oh, Lord.
No, God was running the table.
Man, no.
What you was doing here? Why you was behind that man like that?
Whoa.
He hit him with the A. But he said,
You go
pause.
now downstairs.
What are you doing here?
You just hit the pause button.
Yeah, Bullet hit the pause. What are you doing here?
No, he on his way up to heaven. He thought, hit the pause button.
You on the escalator?
Hit the rewind on his head. Yeah.
No, he was on the escalator. Guy hit the pause button, and his ass just stopped on the escalator right in the middle.
Yep.
Like, what you doing?
I'm gonna start running the tape right here. You ain't even gotta come up here.
As a matter of fact, you got to walk back down the stairs. We're not even going to reverse the escalator. You got to walk back
You
down.
gotta get off the elevator, go down the stairs. Woo.
Oh, shit, man.
Yeah, I mean, there's endless possibilities, man. Because I saw somebody make a huge meal out of crunched up ramen noodles and frozen vegetables.
Really?
Literally like
Look good?
Yeah, it looked good. It was.
Was you hungry at the time? Because I'm trying a huge meal.
It was like 4 packs of noodles and a pack of frozen vegetables, and they whipped it up through an egg, like you said, with the egg and threw some oils on there or whatever it was, and it made it to a huge meal for like $10, $11 or something like that. So, yeah, people get creative when it's necessary.
Yeah.
But while being creative, you also gotta be mindful of your health, because
That's the tough part.
Eating the ramen noodles.
That
Even though I
sodium.
like it, the sodium and all them got like 60 ingredients or whatever the fuck
Shit
in the
clog
back
up
of them
your
shits.
intestines.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Shit don't be
Kidneys.
coming out. Yeah, you be here taking enema or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
you got bologna in there. Like, why you got bologna in the noodles?
for real.
No, but I was
I
just
don't say
saying.
like
All for the believer, because you know the nigga be doing about anything too. He just know about random shit like, hey,
Hey.
Mockingbirds come from Australia. What?
I wouldn't know the difference.
Go look it. Go Google it. You go Google it. Mockingbirds came from Australia. You like, what the fuck did you read that at? What was you reading that read that?
Hidden knowledge, man.
What are the odds you do that answer?
Yeah.
That was in my pineal gland.
So, I guess you could call it celebrity gossip, celebrity drama. I don't know if y'all heard about it, but KNoWKi Palmer in this new situation with her child's father. Mm-hmm. I think, if I'm not mistaken, filed a restraining order on him for allegedly being abusive.
Was he like that before she got popped off?
It's a great question. That is a great question.
That is a fantastic question.
Because the thing is, with like a lot of times a lot of people deal with these off-brand niggas. You know, niggas from a different country. You know, they black, but
where you from?
You from like Belize or some shit.
Belize?
Honduras, some shit.
For put KNoWKi Palmer's baby daddy, ain't you?
Where that nigga from?
That's not what I was about to look up.
He from one of them migrant countries.
I guess. What is it?
Baby daddy.
Let's see. Some his photos
from.
Cool. That's true. Who's the father?
Go ahead. Go ahead with the story.
Yeah. So that's basically the story. She's filed for
full custody.
Yes, a restraining order on him for being abusive, and actually I got it right here.
Well, he was being abusive, mentally and emotionally abusive, and he was gaslighting her. That's what she said.
Let me send it here. Oh, nope, I didn't mean to send that to you. My bad. But it says, KNoWKi Palmer granted temporary sole custody of son Leotis, 8 months.
Wait, her son named Leotis? No, his name not Leotis, is it?
Leotis.
Yeah, Leotis. Yeah, his name.
That's a 1965 name, ain't it?
Nobody want to see you, Leotis.
Damn, she named her son Leotis for real? She had to name him out of granddaddy or something. She ain't just do that like that. That's an old ass name.
The mother and son have also been granted temporary restraining order following claims of abuse in a court filing Thursday. On Thursday, the Nope actress, 30, filed a request for a domestic violence restraining order against the infant's father, Darius Jackson, in Los Angeles. Palmer asked the court for full physical and legal custody of Leotis, detailing multiple allegations of physical abuse in the filing, according to documents reviewed by People. In response to the emergency filing, the Los Angeles County judge granted a temporary restraining order that states that Jackson must stay at least 100 yards away from both the actress and their son, as well as any child care or schooling established for the infant. That is crazy.
I was just going to say that. How could you put the restraining order on the son like that? Like he can't see his son while this shit going on?
That is crazy.
I guess if he'll whoop our ass, he might whoop his ass.
That's the perception, right?
Yeah.
That's what they automatically think. The courts, from what everything that I've ever seen about a man and a woman and a child being involved, if the situation, if the man becomes abusive, the second thought is the baby safe? First thought is his mother safe. The second thought is the baby safe.
I think that's a legitimate point, though.
I think it is too. I'm not taking that away. You know, I think it's a legitimate concern. There's just a question of validity of the accusation.
Yeah. What did D-Money say?
D-Money said, "I stand by a woman, but I'm gonna need proof because you left him and then went back to him around her birthday. Why go back?"
That's a great question too, D-Money, but that's the only one that, you know, women can ask, because we ask that, we assholes, you know, believe all women and all that stuff. So women gotta ask that question.
I mean, when did he just start whooping your ass?
Or is he actually?
How long he been beating your ass?
I want to say a joke so bad, but I know it ain't gonna go well.
It will go ahead.
Would you call it him beating her ass, or would you call it just discipline? It's just a joke, man. I don't mean no harm about it. Oh my God.
Damn, discipline. That's crazy.
We gonna get canceled off of that one, bro. This one gonna get taken down.
Nah, that should be cool.
Oh my God. I was just bullshit. It's just a joke, man.
Woo.
Oh my God,
That's hilarious. That was funny. It was funny. It was funny.
Citizen app. Toss those melons. The FDA has warned customers to throw out certain cantaloupes. May have salmonella.
Well, what's Sister Everyday say?
That's Natasha.
Oh,
Vince.
my bad,
It's
Natasha.
the KNoWKi gentleman. Shout out to the chat too. What's going on, Natasha? Great to see
Natasha,
you.
what's going on? How you doing today?
What's up, Natasha?
Great to see you. It's been a minute. Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy though, man. Just filing a restraining. I think, my personal opinion, I don't know details of the situation. I think this was a matter of just trying to get custody of the child. Period. I don't know. My sneaking suspicion is that it's not true. I'm not sure one way or the other. I think this was the easiest way for her to make sure that she gets custody of the child. Just like I believe it's Kevin Costner situation I keep referring to, when his now ex-wife signed a prenup, and through the prenup, you can't get no special money if we get divorced or whatever. But her way of making sure that she gets money is through the child support that he has to pay. You know what I'm saying? He still has to take care of the child. So that's how she's getting paid that $175,000 a month or whatever it was.
So you're saying maybe he was looking for custody of the child so he can get child support, given that she is the star.
Kiki. Oh, that's a good point.
You see what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
He one of them off-brand niggas, like I said, and they just kind of known to do some little trifling shit like that. I don't know. I don't know. It might be just a little play on her end to make sure that she doesn't have to come out of pocket as far as child support. It is what it is. But I can't really defend Buddy too much. He was talking greasy about Black Americans, so I don't really.
Was he?
Yeah. So good luck to you.
For real?
Yeah.
Did you
What
find
did he say? What did he say? Before I get to
it was just a few things back. This was back when all that shit was popular. But he was, he would make his little Twitter comments or whatever.
Yeah, every day nice. I'm just not gonna say nothing. Yeah. Good luck, bad luck. You just don't get no fuck.
No, just don't get no. Don't get no fuck. Good luck to you. I don't get no fuck. So,
but that's a good point though. She's using the abuse allegation to make sure that he can't get child support from her.
Yeah, just in case like he decides that maybe he's fighting for full custody of that child. He say, well, look at her lifestyle. She's always on the road, so on and so forth. And then try to get custody or whatever. You never know. But all I want to know is, was he whooping your ass prior to you getting pregnant by him?
I just keep thinking about that.
Was he disciplining your ass?
I don't know, man. It's crazy. That's a crazy situation, man. It's you never, like you said, you never know in Hollywood, man.
Yeah.
But I can't find any information about where he may be from.
I think he's not. He's not from here. Given the last, he's not from here.
Oh.
I know his last name says otherwise, but he's not. I think he's from like Belize.
Yeah, man. That's just a crazy situation, man. It's just you go from that the whole Usher situation,
yeah,
and then you go to this situation. Actually, even after I think it was like maybe a month after this, so somewhere soon after that, they were allegedly seen having breakfast together or like eating together, and now we're here. We're at this point.
Nigga, Guatemala?
You from Guatemala?
No, I'm actually. Please. I just went looking at Belize.
Oh yeah, no.
South America.
Central.
Seems like it would be.
What?
For real. Like, I don't know. Something about him.
Yep, Central America. Yeah, you're right.
Whatever. Don't get me to sounding crazy on the internet. I already sound crazy enough. But
yeah, fuck them. Let's go on to the
yeah.
You see, I started looking up shit. Y'all keep talking about this shit. I don't really care. Fuck him, man.
So, man. Actually, you know what? Let's go here. So, it was a while ago. We were talking. It was a day where you couldn't make it.
Okay.
And it was me and Maul, right? So we were talking about the subject we were talking about was these OF models, right? Those people that do that, right?
Yeah.
And I asked the question, who's worse, the drug dealer or the drug user? You remember your answer?
I said probably the dealer.
Okay, you did say the dealer. I was just wondering if I remembered your answer. I was wondering if you did.
I don't remember mine. Did I say? I don't know who I said.
Well, I'm presenting that, and I'm going to go to the next part. But what do you think? Who's worse, the drug user or the drug dealer, and why?
I'll say user.
You just try to.
And I say user because that's because if you put it in that terms, if I say the dealer, then that means that like all these companies should be like who is worse, us getting on social media or the people like kind of invented it that run it? I would say mostly us because you can just put it down and don't worry about it. You got to participate in that. So just because motherfuckers selling drugs and it's 2 for $5 or whatever fuck it is, you don't have to use it.
You don't.
Yeah. So I got to go against. Yeah, I'm gonna go against the grain because we make a good argument. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, drug user.
Okay, Jay, every day. What do you think? Which one is worse, the drug dealer? And you guys in the chat as well. Which one do you think is worse, drug dealer or the drug user? And
Are we doing it? Oh.
And why?
I still go with the drug dealer. I mean, to me, it's just morally bad, morally wrong, right? And you're playing on other people's, because people do recreation or whatever. Now you're playing on people's habits. It turns into a habit. It destroys family. You already know that. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. Like sometimes people get into situations where they do drugs and don't realize, they think they can handle something. That's with anything. You think you can handle, I don't know, 80 hours a week at work, and then all of a sudden, God forbid, a person falls asleep behind the wheel. You thought you can handle it. The same thing with drugs is that people think they can handle it. Not only is it, they always say, well, it wouldn't happen to me, but it's also illegal. You know what I'm saying? So the mere fact is, like, OnlyFans or something, if that's what you're getting, but OnlyFans isn't illegal. But drugs and shit is illegal. So really, I'm gonna blame the drug dealer.
I share the same sentiment. I say dealer. I think there's actually to what you were saying, Maul. There's a short series on Netflix. I believe it was called Painkiller. Uzo Aduba, I believe her last name is. That's how you pronounce it. She was Crazy Eyes in Orange Is the New Black. She's the main character in Painkiller, and it's basically a documentary on opioids or whatever, however you phrase it. And it talks about how basically how addicting these things are that are being put out into the world for people to consume. Mm-hmm. Right? So it's like, I mean, the way I'm looking at it is, okay, we've all fed bread to fish at some point or something like that, crackers or whatever it was. If you put it in front of them, fish don't know the difference. Like, I don't think people, even with social media, I don't think people intended for social media to be as addictive, to be as prevalent, to be as significant in our individual lives as we've made it to be. Mm-hmm. It just kind of came with the territory. It happened to be like that over time. Mm-hmm. So I think if you know better, if you know what it is that, what the side effects are or what could happen based on what you're doing, and you do it, then you're the worst one.
I mean, let's use like sugar for an example. Sugar is a drug, right? So they not only put sugar, they make artificial sugar, and they put that in your food and your soft drinks or whatever it is, and have you craving and craving and craving for more, right? So they capitalize on that, on knowing that people are naturally addicted to sugar. Mm-hmm. So then they'll capitalize and make more and more money, and then a lot of those people, while being addicted, they become diabetics, they got kidney failure, you know what I mean, probably whatever, got cancer, whatever else that comes with, sugar. Mm-hmm. But these big conglomerates, these companies, right, which would be, I guess, the drug dealer, they know the side effects of this shit. Just like the pharmacies, you know what I mean, and the big pharma. They know the side effect.
Shout out to Simba.
Simba, yeah. Yes.
Big Pharma.
But they know the side effects of these drugs that they're giving people. And then sometimes people have to take drugs to battle whatever ailments they're going against, and then they get hooked. Like a lot of times, a lot of heroin addicts or people, a lot of heroin addicts, they hook off of going to, they might have had a surgery or something, and they give them, some type of narcotic, right, to fight, or what is it? What they give you when you in to fight the pain? What did they give you when you? No, not IV.
Penicillin.
No, not penicillin. No, to fight the pain, man. Morphine. They give you the morphine, right?
Morphine, okay.
Right. So, but a lot of
just name and shit.
I see.
Just name and shit.
But they give you the morphine or whatever, and then a lot of times people get hooked off of that. And they said a lot of times more white people get hooked faster than black people because they feel like black people got a higher tolerance for pain or something like that. But this is how you end up with just this whole opioid epidemic in general too. So Natasha said something.
I said penicillin. That's for transmitted disease.
It's for a lot of shit.
Natasha said, when it comes to vice, like drugs, gambling, etc., gambling is a really good one as well. I believe the ethical burden is on the provider of the vice and the government that is conveniently ineffective in I believe it's supposed to be squashing the vice or profiting from it. Yeah. Naps and Beauty said Oxycontin. But yeah, that's that. I encourage y'all to watch that. Like if you get some time, you need something to watch on Netflix, watch Painkiller. It's a in-depth first-hand knowledge, first-hand look on how big drug companies handle that stuff. Like, it was crazy because they would everything would be pointing to, like, all roads would lead to Rome, right? People wouldn't have certain issues until they started using this product. People wouldn't have certain issues until they started using this product. But for one reason, for the one issue with the entire thing was that there was no cold, hard proof that what was being provided was the cause of the issue. So they kept getting away with it. And the empire just kept growing and growing and growing. Very, very interesting to watch. I encourage y'all to watch that.
Sounds interesting. It does. I mean, and think about things like Xanax and stuff they give you for mental issues and stuff like that. People get addicted to it. Do people abuse those things? Like anything, people abuse everything. So, but it's all about profit with these people at the end of the day.
1,000%.
And profiting on people's pain.
Profit on pain. That's a D Money said, "Maul, really? She must be catching up."
What's the penicillin for, man? Let's let them know what it's for, man. Just in case y'all out here doing something strange.
This says in 1946, penicillin became available for the first time in the UK for public use. It's transformed medicine worldwide and has ushered the age of antibiotics. Penicillin is a medication used to manage and treat a wide range of infections.
That's all like transmitted disease.
I think that's one of them. I think it's some other stuff though that it does. You got penicillin and then you also got amoxicillin.
Okay, so it says, what is penicillin used for? Skin infection, dental infection, ear infection, infection of the nose, throat, or lungs, urinary tract infection, other bacteria infections.
Just you an infection. Get some penicillin.
Oh, here you go. It says, what are 3 diseases penicillin is used to treat? Today, penicillin is considered the first wonder drug. It is used to treat throat infection, meningitis, syphilis. and other bacterial infections.
Oh, shit.
It's 83 years old. I didn't know that.
What, penicillin?
Yeah.
I think that's how Al Capone died. Called some syphilis.
Penicillin couldn't save him, huh?
I don't think it was around. He's 83 years old. I think if it was in his infancy. So.
Oh man. Okay. So, current events. Actually, I want to pull this up. It says, U.S. launches airstrike on site in Syria in response to attacks by Iranian-backed militias. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. But in the meantime, while I'm trying to see if I can pull this up, are y'all have you guys gone numb? I guess you can say numb. I don't even know if that's the word I want to use, but to this whole war situation.
I'll say yes, but I try to still keep my eye on it just in case. You got to be informed of shit. But it's like, bro, what can we do? We still got to go to work every day. What the fuck do you want us to do?
I share those same sentiments. And this shit bigger than Nino Brown.
This shit bigger than me. I can't do
this
nothing.
Shit bigger than Jay every day. So, I mean, good luck to them. Man. They need to stop it.
This should be hilarious in the break room. Hey, man, they need to stop this stuff. Where they mamas at?
Okay. Let's do this. I had to X out of that before I pull it up. No. I guess I lost it. Here it is. I'm scared to pull this up. I'll just read it. So, says, this is from USA Today. Washington, the U.S. carried out an airstrike on a weapons warehouse to eastern Syria used by Iranian-backed militias in retaliation for what has been a growing number of attacks on bases housing U.S. troops in the region for the past several weeks, the Pentagon said. Learn something new every day. Because
When was this?
This is
This was on the 8th, huh? So what's the day?
November 8th. Today is the 12th, so 4 days ago.
Yeah.
At least 4 days ago.
Yeah.
So it was like Wednesday?
Okay, I think it's safe now. Let me check before. Okay. So people can see. All right. In Wednesday's strike, 2 U.S. F-15 fighter jets dropped multiple bombs on a weapons storage facility near Mayshun, I don't know, in struggling over these words, Deir el-Zor, that was known to be used by Iran's Revolutionary Guard, U.S. officials said. The president has no higher priority than the safety of the U.S. personnel, and he directed today's action to make clear that the United States will defend itself, its personnel, and its interests, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin said in a statement. What do you players think of that so far?
That's crazy. I mean, look, man, at the end of the day, shit, it's not, there's so much going on. You just got so much going on within the world. Half this shit, I don't even know, hey, whatever.
Look, man, it's good to be informed on stuff, read about it, know about it, know what's going on, but it ain't nothing you can fucking do. You can't call the president and tell him to stop that, call Iran, tell him to stop that. It's nothing you can do. You're going to sit up here and get up in arms and all that about this? No, you can't do anything.
Especially on the international level.
Yeah, only thing you can do is be informed to know if some shit coming over here, what you need to do or anything like that. But you're going to keep going to work, you're going to keep on with your regular everyday thing because ain't nothing over here. Now, if it was over here, then we got something to be worried about. We can't worry about that. They bomb and shit. We pray for them. We sympathize with them, but it's nothing we can do. We don't got missiles and we can't send a strike over there. We can't do shit. All we can do is sit up there and read this, try to talk about it as best of our knowledge, which I'm going to read it, just be informed, just to know what's going on, and I got to keep going. I got to keep my everyday thing. I don't know what else to.
Isn't that, okay, I don't want to say insignificant, but does that make you think about how, I guess, insignificant we are in these situations, like how out of control we are in these situations.
What you mean by out of control?
Like, not
How it's out of our hands.
out of our hands, yes. How we can't control anything. Like, it's...
Yeah, I say it all the time. We own somebody else's platform that we can't control. We're not billionaires. We're not the 1% of the 1%.
Of the 1%.
Of the 1%. So we don't really control shit. People be talking about they boss is this, they boss is that. No, you the boss of a couple fucking people, but you ain't got nothing on a major scale like that. That's fucking real power. When you can send rockets and ships and shit and have shit blown up and have your hands wiped clean, like, oh, we did what we did was best for you. There's nothing you can do about that. But that's real power right there. We don't have no power. Sit up here and talk about the shit, but that's the far as we can do and be informed, but ain't shit we can do.
I think, again, on the geopolitics level, like you said, stand informed. It's not really much we can do. We can provide support. I would probably have a little bit more support if I had family in Syria or family over there, and I don't want to see any of the U.S. troops, messed up, given that Veterans Day, and happy belated Veterans Day to all the veterans out there.
Yeah.
People that served. I got a lot of people in my family that have served, but we don't want any problems, My main focus is things that's going on locally, right, and what we can do locally to stop different
petitions, stuff like that. That's
Yeah, so that's about it, man.
We can't do nothing about that.
Good luck to them niggas.
Yeah, and I hope our troops don't have to go over there and get pulled in that shit for some shit that we ain't got no. It's not really our fight. We over here fighting for other motherfuckers. We got a motherfucking migrant crisis that we just seen the video of, that they pushing regular, everyday citizens out for these fucking migrants. And I don't mean it like that in that sense, but I know it probably come off and sound off harsh, but that's fucked up though.
So what recently, and not to trying to switch gears from what you were talking about, but as far as the migrants, they did say that they was giving them $9,500 a month or $95,000. I don't know. I heard two different numbers. I didn't hear it specifically from the news. But what do you hear about the monetary amount that they are allowed?
They giving them that?
Yeah,
I heard it was something like somewhere around $10,000 a month.
Yeah,
bro, nigga, I can use that.
Could you?
Yes.
I ain't even gonna lie to you, boy. That's some money right there.
Hey, so you can use that 10 bands a month?
That's some money right there.
not just one for payment.
Yeah.
We talking about 10 bands a month.
Yeah, no, that's some money right there. I could use that, yeah.
And I get to keep working and doing what I'm doing too? What? I come to this bitch like I'm Big Meech for real.
So yeah, it was $9,500 a month.
Jeez. We had a couple comments too.
It says no migrants do not receive 20. That's cap. They said it on the news.
Yeah.
From the federal government.
Oh, from the federal government. No, I'm talking about
Chicago, right?
Yeah. State, yeah. That was October 2nd.
Let's see.
I don't think they can see you doing this. But
no, they can't.
Right, so
this is what they see right here.
Oh.
Let's see. Because I did hear a specific number. Okay, this is.
That's May 2nd.
Oh, that's May 2nd. Sheesh.
But let's go just off the strength of $9,500 a month. What do you think about that?
Oh, wait. Fox 32. I didn't even see the date.
That's crazy.
Okay, this is this October 13th. Close enough.
Illinois provides $9,000 a month in rental assistance. What do you?
That's crazy, man. When you got people that's been here, born here, all this, and then like we sitting up here talking about this, then they're gonna be smart. Oh, y'all ain't got no sympathy for them. They came over here, but we got people from this country. We got veterans out here on these streets, bro.
Yeah.
That fought for this country. That fought for them to be able to come up here. But y'all won't give them shit. But y'all gonna give them something.
I think again, it's like damn, it's kids, and I think people use kids to kind of get that sympathy as well.
Yeah, that's what they say. When you want something, when you want to sell something, put a kid out there in the front, in the front of the store. Watch and see how many people go.
You ever see like the people on the side of the road and they got their kids out there?
Yeah, that shit hurt my heart all the time.
It hurt my heart, but I'm like, damn, why would you have your kids out here? I mean, if you gotta go sell something, sell something.
But you ain't gotta put but they put their kids out there because like you just said, that hurt your heart that you see. You fuck them adults, them children right there. Like, go buy them kids something to eat. Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm gonna bring them kids something to eat myself because them kids. If they didn't have their kids out there, people would drive right past them and wouldn't give 2 fucks. Because you're an adult, you got your legs and your arms working, you go get a job or something. That's what most people will say.
Right.
So, but when you got kids out there, that's a whole nother story.
Hit that chat.
So we have JJ.
Stacey Stevens.
That's it.
JLM. What's going on? How you doing today?
What's up?
JJ.
So this is a comment back to the which one is worse, drug dealer or drug user? Yeah. Says it's a choice. I say it's a choice on both sides.
Who said that? Stacey who?
Stevens.
Yeah. And they say all they cared about was that. So I believe she watched Painkiller and she.
Hey, Stacey Stevens.
Stevens.
I said Stacey Stevens.
I had to get my boy some glasses.
And Natasha said, perhaps it's a value of $9,500 per month. I doubt they're getting that in cash.
Oh yeah, I mean still.
Natasha said, it's not every month, but it's a max of $9,000 over 6 months. Oh, well, let's see. And rental assistance to my okay, it didn't specify that in that particular title. Okay, well, let's see. Let's read this article.
I think they should be putting like, I was thinking about these things because we were talking about this the other day. We were talking about how our tax dollars going towards stuff like this.
It's something in my business.
Right? And I always think about like, when it's a big amount of money like that, shouldn't they have like a vote, like a mandatory vote? If you pay taxes, you've been voting or whatever, we should have like special voting for when we want to spend big money like this. Like if we wanted to send money over there to Israel or if we wanted to send money to Ukraine, every American that pays taxes or whatever should be able to vote on that, yes or no. And you should, I think every time it's time for us to spend money, we have elections and votes for everything else. Why we can't have votes for that?
I think we do.
No, I'm talking about for the people. Everybody should get their vote. Like we all taxpaying citizens.
Yeah.
We should have a vote day like, oh, okay, we're going to vote on this day. When you get off work or whenever you can go vote on this day. We're going to count all the votes up. Either going to be yay or nay. And I think that's every time we have to spend like big lump sums of money instead of sending this $300 billion here, $200 billion there, $100 million here. And we vote on stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, you know what? The government is the government. Like they doing
government.
They printing out money anyway.
Yeah.
Like, so all they do is raise the debt ceiling. It don't even matter. It's not like it's money that we have.
Okay.
Right? We already down. We already said, we're down $30 trillion.
No,
so it's not even money that we have. I don't know who's paying for any of this shit.
33 trillion. Oh,
right?
my God. That's a lot of fucking
Illinois
money.
is down X amount of billions of dollars, probably trillion. And Chicago itself is down billions of dollars. So I don't know who pays for any of this shit, to be honest.
And ever growing.
Yeah. So I mean, we do talk about tax, and that's something I was thinking about. Is like we do say, "Oh, taxpayers got to pay this, this, and this," but it's like we're so far in arrearage. Are we paying anything?
Sure. Probably just paying on the motherfucking interest of that shit.
I think we do vote for it. It's just in the form of whether we vote in our whether or not we vote in our local elections.
Yeah, but I'm
Second
talking
of all,
okay, go ahead.
Second of all, I think it's it reflects whether we vote, just simply put, whether we vote Democrat or Republican. Because what I've noticed is, and I'm not so politically inclined, I'm not a political genius or anything, but I've noticed that it seems like Democrats focus more on people and Republicans focus more on businesses. Mm-hmm. And I guess you would say the economy. And I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like every time we get, life gets more expensive to live when the Democrat is in office. Mm-hmm. Stuff starts going crazy when Democrats are in office. Mm. So that's just my personal opinion from what I've been analyzing. Natasha said, that's what your state representative is for. You're able to send them letters with your concerns or ask to see them in their office to petition. It's more helpful when you do this as a group. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right.
You are absolutely right. Let's read this article real quick. Let me pull it up for the people. I'm about to end the stream. Okay. So this was October 13th, so it's kind of old. A month old. We are learning more about the migrant situation in Chicago. Fox 32 spoke to Christina Passione Zayas, the city's first deputy chief of staff, which provided insight into how the crisis is impacting the city and the state financially. This week, 41 buses. 41 buses. So even if, like Natasha said, even if it's 9,000 over 6 months, on those like tour buses, those Greyhound buses, you can fit like, I don't even know how many exactly. Let's just say you can fit 60, 70 people on those. A family, the average family is like a family of 4 or 5, right? So if you do the math, like all of that 9,000 times how many ever families that equates to over 6 months. We still don't have that money. But anyway. Notably, 30% of migrants in Chicago are children. 30%. With the majority of them attending Chicago public schools. Currently, the state is funding temporary housing, including rented apartments and homes for migrants. The state is providing up to 9,000 in rental assistance over a 6-month period. We might be looking at the same article, Natasha.
Yeah, I think this is definitely dated though. That came out on the news with something else.
Oh, recently.
Yeah.
Okay. Even so, man, I want to see if I can find something. But just the thought of these numbers, man, and trying to crunch the numbers and seeing what all this stuff adds up to.
Yeah.
Like you said, who's paying for it?
I'm telling you, bro. It's like, what don't you want me to say?
I think the migrant crisis is going to be a weekly issue. You know, we probably continue to touch on. You know, it's just interesting. It's interesting to watch. It's interesting to get different takes from different groups of people and just see how everything unfolds. It's like I said, Brandon Johnson, when he came into office, I don't think he was prepared for this. He said, "I'm just trying to do the best that I can." And take care of my kids on the west side of Chicago. So, I mean, you can clearly tell he was just, underprepared for this. This is a lot bigger than him. He's just another person. He's a pawn. And it is what it is.
That's code word for, bro, this shit is a lot. Yeah. Brother going through it right now. Yeah. That's the code word for, like, bro, I ain't know I signed up for all this, bro. Can't get out.
You think about how many the migrants now they're placing them in different units because it has gotten cold outside. But when they were at the police station, they had full range access inside the police station, so they can go inside and a lot of times a lot of people were bringing out. They had what is it? Some people had chicken pox. Some people had some of these diseases and stuff. Because they weren't vaccinated, things that we've already had, or had vaccines for. So they're bringing a lot of that stuff over and exposing to a lot of the police officers. And again, that's not really them, or it's not on them, but that's something that the state health department should be thinking about. Yeah. Why would you put the people that's basically in the line of duty in charge over there? Like, what is that?
Then whatever it is that they are coming with, whatever sickness, whatever, let's just say disease they're coming with, and they pass it to the police officers. Police officers take it back to their family. Right. And then their family pass it to...
It becomes a spread of something. And that's why back in the day when when the Europeans first came over, especially into Chicago, they migrated into Chicago, you got a housing authority, the Allgill Gardens, all the way out in 135th, right off the Bishop Ford. And that's where the Europeans would go first. They would contain them out there first to make sure, I think that's when they had polio and stuff like that, things of that nature going around. They would quarantine them out there first and then slowly release them into the city. So you don't just bring a population from elsewhere, by the bus loads. You put them somewhere out, and then slowly release them into the city. I mean, to me, that's a healthier way of doing things.
You said slowly releasing to the sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's all I got for that for now, man. Let's see if we can get the people to
Riled
hear.
up.
To hear.
Get the people going. Kindergarten class recites rap lyrics. Let's do it.
Let's see if
And y'all feel free to sing along. You might know these.
I'm not sure if you guys can hear this. Let me know if you guys can hear it. I'm not sure if you can.
Uh-oh. I'm going crazy. Uh-oh.
That's how you know. Bye. Oh, funny. Oh.
Pull a shirt down.
I don't even want to.
This is pre-K.
Oh, yeah.
What song he singing?
From the Mario movie.
There you go. Okay. Get a little tough with it, but at least no gum in class. Hey.
Okay. R-S-T-U-D-X-Y-N-Z.
There we go.
I'm taking notes. ABC.
Okay, end on that note. Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
It's so funny when they hear on the song.
okay.
Oh.
That was crazy. Did y'all hear that? Oh, they can't hear it. Can't hear it over there.
I'm sorry. Can't hear it. Okay, what I'll do is I'll put it in the chat so you can hear it. But
Mom, what do you think about it?
Maul, start us off, man.
And just for your context, because you guys didn't hear it, who's gonna put it in the chat? But it was basically the children, the pre-K children, that were singing, Sexy Red lyrics. Who else was they singing? Basically all the popular Sukihana, whatever you can think of, they were singing it. Not really singing ABCs or little children's songs.
I'm more concerned with, like I always say, social media. Like, who is the dumb? And I want to really, go in on her. But why would you record those kids doing that?
I think she was doing it on purpose. I think it needed to be recorded. Otherwise,
But you had to have them stand. She had them stand in line, so that means she do this. She had them stand in line one by one, telling them to come up here and sing songs.
sing a song. Come up here and sing me a song. Sing a song. And the songs that they chose to sing was clearly something that they heard within the household or something that they heard within their parents' car. The one boy was singing ABCs.
Yeah.
So, what I mean? He's taught that. He's clearly told, or maybe he's smart enough maybe to say, maybe I'm not going to sing
and
this.
then mostly all those songs they were singing be on the radio.
Yeah.
Them ain't like playlist songs or nothing like that. These are on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
So they could have heard it on the radio in anybody's car. They could have heard it anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
right? But still, again, I don't think she should have been recording them kids like that, putting them out there like that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's definitely something against her as far as maybe her job or something, but it also shows you whatever is going on at home. Like, it's a lack of that. I mean, we're in the year 2023. People gonna record whatever. People record people getting shot and killed. Yeah. This is light work.
Yeah.
So.
But it's still, you supposed to be teaching kids, and you got them out here putting them on.
Their parents are supposed to be teaching them.
But they're in school right now.
Yeah, they're in school, and they're showing you that this is what they're learning. These kids barely can talk.
But I'm saying, don't you supposed to be teaching them something while they're in school right now?
No, it was. They said on the caption that it was a mental break. I think it was just like a kind of a small recess type of thing. Like that's what it said in the caption. It said when you give your students a mental break or something like that. And it was if you go back and watch the video, there's kids in the background like moving around and having fun dancing or whatever around the classroom.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I think it's totally going to be a problem as far as her recording.
Yeah, that's a good lawsuit.
It probably is.
Good lawsuit.
And they might be shut down. But it's a spotlight on, okay, this is what these kids are learning at home. Because school, you're supposed to be, school is just basically an extension. You should be learning at all times, especially from your parents. You're not going to come home and then get into school mode and start learning and then go back home. Like, you know what I'm saying? It should always be a learning period. Like, okay, or at least I'm not going to play that type of shit around my kids.
Yeah, but kids are still going to hear. We heard that shit. We heard a lot of
I wasn't singing that shit in preschool.
I'm not saying he was or anybody wasn't. I'm saying we still knew it, though. That's what I'm saying.
What song did you know? Go back. Okay, you about the same age. We the same age. Okay, let's say 89. What song was you singing that's equivalent to some bullshit like that?
Fuck the police.
You were singing Fuck the Police?
I was singing some Eazy-E.
You word? I wasn't singing no Eazy-E.
I don't remember. I can't really recall and remember. I can't remember.
Me, I can remember. It was A, B, C, D, E. God damn it, wasn't no.
But I'm just saying, like I always say, bro, social media fucked us up, bro. Because why would you do anything like that? Like, put this out here for your TikTok. And she really did it for her TikTok to get views through her TikTok.
She did.
It wasn't she was trying to be so woke and she wanted to show everybody. No, this wasn't that. This bitch did that exactly for her own tuition.
Who more hurt, though? Her or the kids? I mean, like, who's going to be hurt by this?
The kids more hurt by this. No, parents, really. Because the kids going to forget about this shit.
Clearly, the parents, is what I'm saying is the parents aren't parenting.
But I can't really go by that because we all heard songs on the radio. We all heard songs that we weren't supposed to hear sometimes that you think your kids don't hear.
They play Pound Town on GCI.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
They do?
Yes.
And even back in the day, like, you mean to tell me if it was a certain song or a certain scene, like, your parents didn't try to, hey, you know what I'm saying, or mute that or something?
Cut it off, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, okay, right now to the day, I got a 15-year-old, I got a 10-year-old and an 8-year-old. If it's a certain song, I'm going to change it. So you're not going to know the lyrics of the song.
That's facts.
You see what I'm saying? You're not going to be reciting no Sexy Red. Yeah, if you learn Sexy Red, you learned that shit from somebody in school, then, you know what I'm saying, I can address it like that. But at the end of the day, nobody will be able to record my child and then be able to show that my child is singing this in your classroom. It was a time when my daughter was singing the R. Kelly Happy Birthday song, right? How the fuck you know that? You know what I mean? But happy birthday, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. How you know that? What they doing that at? Oh, in your class? Okay, that's a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck.
Going back in the comments, Snaps and Beauty said President Biden came to Chicago this past week to talk to the migrants. Oh, I turned it from my screen.
Talk to them and they come.
Talk to the migrants about applying for jobs. Natasha said very low. I can't hear it, but I'm set up over the title alone. Natasha said this is why parents need to pop up at school unexpectedly. You don't know what these people are actually teaching your kids unless they tell on themselves, which a lot of times they do. Natasha also said schools need to send out permission slips to record your kids during the day or while on trips. I always check the no box.
That's facts.
That's facts too.
But when shit get out like this, it's like, okay, what's going
that's
on?
That's a good lawsuit. Yeah, that's a good lawsuit, and That's like you say, they finna probably be out of business.
They probably is finna be out of business.
Just because of dumbass, what you call them.
The kids is gonna, probably, the parents probably rake in. So what we gonna do with the money? And then is it gonna go to a better school?
No,
like what the fuck we doing? Like you know what I'm saying? Like we hit.
Oh yeah. Red concert.
Huh?
We went to a Sexy Red concert.
Okay, well then shit. So, at that point, she didn't do shit wrong.
Yeah, I know. I was growing up. It was definitely those. If, like you said, if a certain scene came on TV, even if it would even get to the point. I remember when I was a kid, if they kissed on TV, I was told to turn my head.
For some kissing, how old was you? You was about
Like
18.
Little 18.
They kissing. You looked the other way. Spaces.
Look the other, like when the kid though.
Okay.
Kid, like the age of these kids in the video, like no, you turn your head away.
Yeah.
I remember being disgusted at I remember even being teased, not by necessarily. You know how they say, "Oh, you got a girlfriend?" You know what I'm saying? And you're like, "No, I don't." You know what I'm saying? At that age, I was like, "No, I don't know what it is," but obviously it sounds like it's something I'm not supposed to have. You know what I'm saying? So, not only was I not listening to stuff like that, I was barely even seeing. Even seeing anything that would be adult content, adult material, some things that adults would do. Mm-hmm. But then you seen when I'm on the playback, I'm gonna have to blur that out a little bit. But the one little girl, she had on the sweater and raising her arms, doing what she probably saw in the videos.
That goes with the video. Before, you remember we shared probably in the podcast, and you guys probably have seen it on Instagram with the little girls. They're singing "Sexy Red" and they're kind of twerking on the table
at McDonald's or something like that. Yeah, I remember that.
That's what I'm saying. Like clearly, it's a parenting problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if it's one parent, both parents, but you got to be mindful of what you let. Like kids are sponges; they're gonna pick up on everything, anything that you may think they don't hear or may think they don't see. They see it, they hear it, they're going to mimic it. Yep. You know what I mean? So,
and go ahead.
No, go ahead.
You finish?
Yeah.
And what I was saying, too, as I was looking at that video, too, that's not their first time they did that, and they did that in front of an adult. Mm-hmm. They've been doing that a lot. They've been sitting there singing those songs. They've been sitting up there, mama's talking about, oh, what you heard on the radio, and thinking it's funny and it's cool because they cursing.
With the little boy. You remember the little boy rapping?
Yeah, like cursing and all that stuff. Their parents need to do a better job of parenting. And just because you don't have no fucking life, that don't mean that your kid is your sister or your best friend or anything like that. Be a parent. You're a parent for a reason. It comes with tough jobs. You have to be tough on your kids. Like, it's a tough job to be a fucking parent. Be a parent.
It goes with it's a little boy. He's online. He's rapping. He's talking about toting guns. Excuse my language. Fucking bitches. This is his words.
Yeah, and he's talking about sucking. He's talking about getting his dick sucked and all that stuff. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like, bro, he's 9 years old, and then you're going to have a grown adult who comes behind him and says, oh, y'all hating on him. This is the culture. This is our culture. This is how we live.
That's not our, no, hold on. Like you always say, mind your words. That's not my culture.
Well, no, that's what he said.
that's his culture. Yeah, they got shit to do with me.
That's what he's saying. But I'm saying at the end of the day, it's like,
that ain't no fucking culture.
You got grown people
trying to profit over this little buddy, thinking he going to blow up. But you know where they get it from, though? I don't know if you saw this other one, but it's this little shorty named King that be with Finesse 2 times, I think. He rapping and he shooting dice. He hanging with them. Huh?
I don't even know who that nigga is.
I was looking for, I know who you were talking about before with the 9-year-old rapper talking about all that. And I typed in 9-year-old rapper and Lil King popped up. And it's a preview. It's a small preview.
He's shooting dice. He with them gambling and shit. He doing all this stuff. He on stage with them doing all this and all that. And I just be looking. And then like this way come into play. Why y'all judging them people? Yeah. You don't supposed to judge. Why you judging them people? Y'all judging that little boy and how they raised. Y'all judging.
Yeah, because that same little boy could be a menace. You know what I'm saying? God forbid my child's in the way. And then that child does something and hurt my child. Yeah, I'm finna judge. I'm judging you, the parents, all that shit.
Nelson Beauty says some parents can have a friendship complex with their offspring, which blurs the line of respect between adult and child.
It's a fact.
I've witnessed that.
It's a fact.
I've witnessed it. And you are absolutely right.
It's a fact. I'm not your damn friend, boy. My mom used to tell me that all the time. I'm not your damn friend.
Absolutely.
I'm not your fucking friend.
It's absolutely, and it's crazy because just looking at it, man, I can't not look at that and think about what the future holds for them. According to that, what does their future look like? What are they going to be surrounding themselves? If those preschoolers in the video look like, and then we talked about preschoolers in the video we just saw. We talked about Lil King, 9 years old. The little boy in the video had to be somewhere between 7, 8, and 9.
Gotta get them before they be gone too lost. It's all they gonna be lost, and there ain't gonna be no pulling them back or nothing like that. They're gonna be like a casualty of war. Goddamn it, they gonna have to go. You gotta get them now. Like you said, like Jay Everyday said, like they sponges. They gonna soak up everything, and what they soaking up now is what they're gonna be doing in their 20s. They late teens, they early 20s, and before they know it, life gonna be them past them by. They're gonna be 26, 27. Like I fucked up all this time because I was out here doing that dumb shit, and now they're gonna start trying to get their life turned around or something like that, and then they're gonna be talking about some, got a record, talking about, man, I need my record expunged, man. I made some mistakes. Yeah, we know you made some mistakes.
You're going to be on the T-shirt,
Yeah.
RIP Lil Real.
Yeah. And then people want to sit up here and tell me, you shouldn't judge them. They made some mistakes. Yes, you should. Because somebody else, you should have, came to your senses and some shit should have been right. Now, am I saying that they're totally lost cause? Somebody need to grab them? Yes, but that's what happens. How you think the jail cells now, I'm not saying everybody in jail, did what they did, and there's some that people that, but it's a lot of people in there that's like that was fucked up childhoods. Yeah. That went through life like that, and then the shit happens, and then you want to come find Allah, you want to try to, go pray to God, you want to do all this other shit now when you could have been doing that shit then. And I tell people that shit all the time. Like, don't come telling me about finding God. I've been found God. That's why I ain't never been to jail. Like, you want to come tell me and other brothers who've been working, like, oh, man, brother, no, ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. It ain't our fault. My friend really don't care. But then you start talking like this, you bad-mouthing this, you bad-mouthing that. Man, you don't know what it's like, man. Yeah. Nigga, we came from the same hood y'all came from. But then motherfuckers start getting on you like, oh, man.
You just a hater, Maul.
Yeah, what I'm saying, you just a hater. You don't know nothing about the community, man. You don't get no fuck about the community. Stay your ass over there, I'm gonna stay my ass over here.
Common once said in a rap song, he said, if I don't like it, I don't like it. It don't mean that I'm hating.
That's a fact. But that's what your morals too, though.
Yeah.
Like, we talk about stuff all the time, like, oh, what I do this and I won't do that. And that's why I'm talking to my son now. What is your morals? What are you going to stand on? Ask him that. What are you going to stand on? I got to ask him again. What are you going to stand on? What is your things that you're going to stand on? Because you say, what is morals? What you going to stand on and you not willing to do and not willing to compromise.
Right.
That's what you standing on. You stand on your principles, on your grounds.
Right.
No matter what the fuck somebody else say. I don't give a fuck if every one of y'all go that way. Nigga, I'm still going that way because I don't fuck with that shit.
Right.
I'll holler at y'all later, though. It don't mean that we ain't friends, no. I just don't do that.
Oh, sometimes you gotta lose friends in the process.
In the process, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's okay. It's perfectly fine.
Okay. You know what I mean? Shit.
But it's just I don't do that type of thing. Like, people say that all the time to me. Like, oh, no, I don't do that. That's not me. It's not my thing. I don't do that. Hey, man, why? Because, nigga, I don't do it. What the fuck you mean? Why? But then you start talking like this. You's a hater. You's an old head. You this, that. Man, fuck, man. That shit, boy. Man. Getting on motherfuckers all the time, boy. That's why I be telling, I don't care. Take your excuses to somebody else. Take them to your mama, boy, because I don't give a fuck about them.
Can you pull up that list?
I don't give two shits about them.
Can I send it to you on IG?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
But, man, that's how I be.
Yeah. I mean, this is for...
Yeah, man. And I think, listen, we said it before, I'll say it again. Bring back shaming.
That too, and bring back motherfucking mamas getting on motherfucking kids' ass, man.
Parents.
Yeah, I didn't mean to say. I meant both parents. You're right, parents. I said mamas. It's both parents. Need to get on people's ass, man. Get back out here to parenting. And if you see another kid doing something wrong, nigga, no, don't do that. Don't just let them do it. Don't do that. Fuck your mama at, your daddy at.
They at the Sexy Red concert, bro. Let me see.
It's like, man. But then you say shit like that, boy. Your ass, you an old head. You a hater. You this, that, and the third. You shouldn't be judging them.
Dang. Let's see if I can find it. No, you should. You should definitely judge him. I'm all for it.
Why you trying to find that, right? We talking about judging, right? Last night we out, right? So I pull my wife up. I say, see, that's why I don't come out. She say, what happened? I say, these niggas got on black Air Force Ones. They on some bullshit.
Where was you at?
But go shit. I say they fresh too. They just started with they just
started
took
wearing
these out the box. Them fresh be. So that mean them old ones they bent up because they was out there doing so much bad shit. I was like, watch them. I don't trust them niggas. They got a black Air Force Ones, be. And guess what? They wasn't even the high top ones, be. They was low top.
Oh yeah, that is.
They ready to go. I'm gonna get me a pair though.
Yeah, yo, so other shit. You been start robbing me?
I'm trying to figure out when did that become like niggas is not supposed to wear those.
Yeah, they used to be a thing.
That was back. Yeah, that was back in the day. Like
white and black. That's all you need.
White and black.
White and black. That's all you need.
Black is the start back school.
Yeah,
and the white is for the summer or the finishing school.
Yeah, you right. You ain't never lying.
All right, damn.
And because they was only like $75, $80.
Right.
They was in style.
Right.
They wasn't this ridiculous prices now. But ones used to be like Jordans almost. Yeah. Ones was the thing.
Like K-Swiss. Remember K-Swiss became bust down shoes? Y'all
yeah.
All right, we got another list. The ladies strike back. A new list of the men. What else? That have no business dating. Period.
Okay, let me pull it up for the people.
Kind of fun. Kind of goes with last week. This basically excludes like 95% of men, right? Just one thing on here.
Oh, I don't think it's gonna work, man.
Damn, it kicks me out because it say stay with your mama, man. I ain't never leaving moms. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. That X me out of the question.
Yeah, go ahead and read it now, and I'll.
Okay, so number one is men with toddlers or younger, right? Number two is men that live with their mama. Number three is men that live with their baby mama. Number four, which probably should be number one, DL men. Men that don't have a valid driver's license. Men that bank with the Cash App.
Yo.
Men that sag they pants.
It's a lot of them.
What, they don't have a
bank with Cash App?
Yeah.
Or yeah, that's sagging too.
Sagging the pants. Men that don't care. Men that don't take care of their kids.
Hey, we don't really know them. I don't know who they talking about on that. I don't know them people.
Men that disrespect women. You know,
I mean, that's so subjective. Like anything that you say that may not be in favor of women is considered disrespect. Mm-hmm. So that's neither here nor there.
Men that don't own a suit. I own a few jogging suits, so I don't know how that would.
Guess what, bro?
Do jogging suits count?
They keep playing. I'm gonna get that. Wear my suit up in this bitch, boy. That French blue. All right.
Men that live in motels. Men that want to hold a couple dollars until they
it's hard times out here.
Get paid.
It's a hard time out here.
Men who clothes are in the tub or who are in tubs, like the little plastic tubs, I assume.
That's storage though.
Right.
Men that can't log into anything without help.
Yo.
What y'all think about that?
Oh, my bad.
Put it on now?
I keep taking it away. My bad.
I'm
read it from my phone.
Oh, you can put it on there?
I'm trying to.
Hey, man, I got some stuff that exclude us on here. Men that got to tell their mama everything. Men that work in the FedEx hub. Men that work for a temporary service. Truck drivers.
They fucked us over on that one, didn't they?
Them Grand Rising men.
Good morning.
What you doing,
Rising men?
Men with multiple kids and baby mamas. Men that bash women on social media. Men that have to load their card to add money to get it. Men that don't keep their locks up. Men that hairline gone but keep holding on. men that always talk about what they used to have, married men, men without transportation, and it sounds personal, but men that are cowboy fans. What y'all think, man? It's playing, you know. I think their list was a little bit more realistic than the guys clapback.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it was. It's a lot of this shit on here. I think that's pretty realistic. Like a nigga with no bank account, that's a problem.
Oh yeah, see,
You know what
and that's
I'm
what I'm thinking. Like, okay, there are some that's like, okay, bro, like if they can only have the ones that are more personal, if they've actually experienced, like they're not making these up. Some of these are true stories, right? Like men that don't have a valid driver's license.
Damn, I wonder why the truck drivers got shots though.
Couldn't tell you.
And people from that company.
It's interesting. It's an interesting list. Men without transportation. I feel like, but what about in places like New York? A lot of New Yorkers don't even have cars. You know, they travel by train or whatever. They take public transportation.
Right. Yeah, that's a fantastic point because I've said it before. I've been in New York traffic. It took an hour to go 1 block.
Men, like I said, men that bank with Cash App. I think you should have a brick and mortar bank that you go to and able to retrieve your funds from. DL men.
I think you should be letting women know if you like.
I think you should. You shouldn't even be talking to women. Ain't no none of
Right,
that.
right. Like
It's something I go both ways.
That's the problem. Problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think their list, the women's list, was a bit better than the men's.
because those are actual things. Like for real. Like you only been. Where are these men that they keep finding? The Grand Rising men, but then they'll turn around and say, "Men, nobody texts me good morning."
Grand
Like what?
Rising Queen.
Grand Rising.
She be looking at too many corporate videos.
Naps and Beauty said, "Not gonna lie, I agree with the men with the toddler and children one."
Yeah.
You agree with it? What do you mean? What do you mean you agree? Men with toddlers or younger? What's wrong with that?
How you gonna get mad? How you gonna ask her what's wrong with her preference?
Because I'm saying if it was in reverse,
Yeah, but I'm because I don't like it because they told me about my tattoo thing last week.
you were right on the tattoo thing.
I know, but
agree
no,
with you.
no, but they was like, well, what you mean? I'm not gonna sit up here and chastise somebody for their preference. If sister every day don't like a motherfucker with toddlers, hey queen, don't get no motherfucker with no toddlers. I'm with you on that. Don't get shit that you really don't want. I ain't got no questions for you. I ain't got no why not. I ain't got none of that. You said what you said.
I think
Stand
it's
on
the
that.
mindset of actually both, though. Like a woman with a young child and a man with toddler, or you know what I'm saying, if she has a toddler or he has a toddler, it's the possibility that they can always double back to, and the person can always double back with whoever, but it's more likely of a chance that they can double back with their baby father or their baby mother. When that child is young like that, especially if the father is within the life of the child.
If that's the sentiment, I see. So would it be better then is really what I'm trying to understand. Would it be better then if the child was a teenager?
I would think so. I mean, this
But then-
is off their list.
But then what if the
Right.
teenager don't like you though?
The teenager got personality. Teenager has
That goes into a later. Go ahead.
that if the teenager has more sway, I think, in the parents, whether or not the parent dates the datee, whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if let's just say hypothetically I have a toddler. If let's say I have a child and my child is 16 years old. My child is going to have at least not a say so, but they're going to have an opinion. They're going to have thoughts. I'm going to ask
Because
them about what they think
can make
about
it
things.
live in hell with you dating that person. You could just go ahead and just all right. It won't. It can make it real hard.
Right, because they have to. I think ultimately the parent decides whether or not they decide to kick it with the new person. On the flip side, I think your child's opinion you should at least hear your child's opinion and how they feel about that person.
Right. So me and Maul, we were having this discussion at work. I'm gonna throw them bombs out there at work, and I'll kind of remix the question a little bit. But what do you think about especially being a man, and your status as far as your relationship status? What do you think about being in a relationship with a woman? Maybe you decide you might want to marry her, right? And however, she doesn't want you to discipline her child. Now, the age range could range. It doesn't matter how old the child is,
Oh, so you're going to remix it like that?
Yeah, I'm going to remix it.
I thought you had it like the same when you answered that.
I'm going to remix it a little bit, but the age of the child really doesn't matter, but she don't want you to discipline the child. Let me add a little caveat to it. The child's father is active, but the child would be living with you.
Yeah.
And then, what, let's throw an age on it. Let's say the child is 12. Child is 12. What do you do if the child gets out of line to you?
I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't go with her. I wouldn't have a relationship with her.
No.
I wouldn't, because I'm a disciplinarian at heart. And my entire listen, I came from, on my dad's side, if you do something crazy, you're getting a whooping from multiple people, depending on how crazy it is. So the disciplinarian aspect is a part of my upbringing. I've even been in situations, again, I've said this before on the pod, where I would see a child acting out in public, and in my mind,
you whooping their ass.
In my mind,
you better go sit your ass down somewhere.
I'm putting them in their place as a child.
You better. Yeah, good thing you said in your mind.
Yeah,
don't go fucking with nobody's child, because, bruh, they go fuck you the fuck up. Like,
I ain't
gonna. The kids.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay. You just said in your mind.
In my mind.
Okay, cause I do in my mind too. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
In my mind, I'd be like, sit your badass down somewhere.
Yeah, like where I'm asking all different kind of questions. Like, what kind of relationship does the mother have with this child to where they feel like they it's okay for them to do, like, in a Walmart, child wants some candy. Mother said no. Child falls out in the middle of the floor screaming. In my mind, I'm like, if that was my child, or if I knew that person, or if I was with them, A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So I say that to say, if I'm with a woman and she doesn't want me to discipline the child that I'm going to be essentially providing for, then no, I wouldn't be able to do it. Good, make that work with your child's father then. If he's active, you don't want any other man, me in particular in this scenario, if you don't want me to discipline the child, work it out with your child's father then. Because it's statistically proven that children are more likely to misbehave when the mother is a disciplinarian, when the mother's supposed to be the disciplinarian.
So let's say the child's father isn't active and she still doesn't want you to discipline.
It's a double negative.
Or her. Doesn't matter if it's a him or her? The male or female?
Slightly, because I admittedly, I would be more hesitant. I would be more passive, I guess you can say. Yeah. If it was a daughter. Okay. Because solely because she's female. Okay. On the flip side, if it was a son, then it's a wrap. I would treat, see, if I'm going into the situation with a woman that has a child, which I most likely will not, likely no. But I'm going into the situation like it's all in. Like, I'm going to a situation like this is my child. So if I'm doing all this, if I'm providing for you, taking you to school, trying to get you to be a better person, if I'm getting, going to your activities or spending extra time to make sure your life is better, and I can't discipline you when you're wrong, it sounds to me like I shouldn't be here.
What do you think, Maul?
Space is on to something. Because like I told him, because the question was remixed, but it's still like the same question. But me, I'm all in. When I say I'm gonna do something, or I say I'm part of your life, like my friends know that, bro. You stuck with me. I ain't trying to hit all that shit. We'll work whatever shit we need to be working out. I'm a loyal friend. Ain't no you going to get some more. Yeah, you gonna get some more, but we still cool and we still gonna kick it and all that shit too. Like I'm not finna be up here telling you and giving you my word and coming back on my word. My word is kind of the only thing that I can control no matter what. Everything else is like up in the air and it's fickle. But your word as a person is your word. You said those words out your mouth, so you need to live by those words. Now, if you change your mind and all that stuff, that's different. But me because children is like a different thing. Like if you're going to say you're going to be there for a child or something like that, you need to be there. And you need to be explaining to them, like, if you're not going to be there, you're not going to make it. You need to explain to them, like, I can't do it this time. You need to have them conversations with them this time too. So if I was talking to a girl and she had a child, girl or boy, I'm not sitting up here saying you got to whoop their ass or anything like that, because I kind of don't really believe. I do believe in whoopings, but I don't believe if you're doing what you're supposed to do, you shouldn't have to put your hands on your kids, really. Mm-hmm. You shouldn't really have to, physically do nothing like that. Now, does some cases cause for you to do it? Yes. But it shouldn't be on a regular.
Right.
It's nothing on a regular with me on that. Because your word that's why when women try to discipline their kids just look at them stupid and keep doing what they're doing. Because all they do is yell. All they do is scream. All they do is give empty threats. But when you see a father say, get over here, and he just sit there and look, what does the child do?
They go over there.
They bring their ass over here because the dad don't play that shit. Like we play, but you know when I'm not playing and when I am playing. Yeah. So for me, it's a no for me. If we're not going to do that, and then it's a no for me because I'm putting all my resources and my money into this shit too. Because you're going to be living under my roof. Not going to say my roof because then see you go into a thing like that. But you're going to be living under our roof where I'm going to be paying the bills and stuff. So if I'm paying for all this stuff, I have a say-so on what goes on and what's going on around here. So it's a no for me. I wouldn't be able to do it. If the son or the daughter don't like me neither, I'll just break up with the mother. Because it's like, I'm not going to put you in the middle between trying to choose between me or your kids. Right. Either we all going to be in this shit together, or I would just go ahead and break it, go cry in the car somewhere, fucked up relationship or whatever like that, I'll go do my thing. But I'm not going to be, I can't do that. I'm not with that. I'm cool.
I agree. I feel like a lot of times if a child doesn't have a healthy fear of, that parent.
Facts.
And they're going to run amok.
That's a fact.
Right? So your child growing up, damn, got that shit, y'all. Them motherfuckers brought up. Nah, but
that's when you should have shit them gunshots. You should have some gunshots in that motherfucker now.
Damn.
Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, man. Have balls in this bitch. But your child, especially as a father, develops a healthy fear of you growing up. Yep. Right? And it's not a fear, oh shit, I'm terrified, I'm scared every time you come around. It shouldn't be that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But it's enough to know that, if I get out of line, if I do something out of order, my daddy's going to check my ass.
He's going to fuck me up.
You know what I'm saying? And I think we have... Pause. You know what I'm saying?
I was thinking it.
Pause. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But he's going to check me, right?
Yeah, he's going to check me.
I even think that the mothers back in the day, we had them healthy fears of the mothers back in the day as well, right? So... Don't get me wrong. I lived in a house, you know what I'm saying, with my dad, stepdad, but my dad, and I rarely got a whooping from him, right? I knew not to really fuck with him, right? You know what I'm saying? I got my own story behind that, you know what I mean? But
him? No.
I knew not to really fuck with him.
You want some of this, old man?
But no.
Oh, you want some of this too, old man? Huh? No. Get off your ass and get in this car, boy. I don't know why you come down here messing with these people. Hurry up.
But he also, gave leeway a lot of times. He, gave it to my mother to be like, handle it. And I had a healthy fear of my mother. So it was always a respect thing there with my mother. Yeah. So I knew in general, like, okay, I'm just not
going
to play with
my parents.
Yeah, I'm not going to play with them.
I don't play with them.
You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, when you're in a relationship or a marriage relationship, you're going to have each other's backs. Yes. People don't know, like kids, and you don't know, shit, you used to be a kid. Kids play on parents. Right?
You know which ones to try it on.
You know which one is going to say no. You know which one's going to say yeah.
Yep.
You know which one is a little bit more lenient than the other, right?
Yep.
As much as my kids love me, they will probably
go after their mama.
They're going to lean towards their mother. Right?
Yep.
So, and that's okay. That's fine. You know what I mean? Because that's just how it is.
Yep.
But kids are going to, they will play the parent. So if there's a step parent, they're going to play. They know sometimes this step parent going to be a little bit more softer.
Yeah, because he's trying to buy my love. He's trying to get my love in this type of way. So he's going to be more, don't give me whatever kind I want because he want me to be cool. Mm-hmm. Go fuck my moms.
I mean, that's what it boiled down.
He trying to fuck my moms, B.
Ain't no trying. It's just, you know what I'm saying? But that's what it boils down to, though, right? Yeah. But so I think if you take on somebody else's basically responsibility, that the mother. Oh, okay. All right, bet. Here we go again. The mother should, or the father, right? They should have a mindset of knowing what type of spouse that they have. Mm-hmm. Like, this is also like back in the day. Back in the day, man, you couldn't do some shit on the block, right?
It's a fact.
And let you know what I'm saying, your mama see that I was out here wilding. Your mama gonna beat my ass, and then she gonna tell my mama, this is why I beat his ass, and then you're gonna get an ass whooping by not only your mama, but if you got a daddy in the house too. This is the whole village raise the child shit.
And guess what though?
This is not the whole, don't touch my kid, you know what I mean? No, if your kid was out here wilding some shit that could have got him killed or her killed, we gonna beat that little motherfucker ass.
And send his ass right home. And guess what though? And if somebody else had to whoop your ass outside of this house, you getting one of the worst ass whoopings you ever had in your fucking life. Because you going out here, first of all, you embarrassing me like I ain't get you no home training.
Right.
And you had to let somebody else discipline you like I don't discipline you. So now I'm finna really fuck you up to let you know that this don't ride in my house like this. Because I done had that happen before. Where motherfuckers out here wilding and motherfucker got on me out there. Yeah. Boy.
And that's how they used to discipline kids back in the day. Do I believe corporal punishment is for everything?
No, I don't.
Everything. But if it's something that's going to put you in danger and put your life in danger, or perhaps put me in danger, or the family in danger, or anybody in danger, you know what I mean? Or if you lying to me, depending on the lie, but if you're lying to me, I can't have, like Mom said, I can't have your back. You know what I'm saying? The very least, you want to know that it's a parent in your corner. If I know you're a fucking liar,
that's true.
You see what I'm saying? I can't be in your corner. It's a possibility. And like my mom would say, if you lie, you steal. Right?
Hey, and then you steal what?
Shit, you probably kill.
Keep going with the whole keep going with the mission. And I ain't raised no killer. I'm no thief. That's exactly what she gonna say. But I got a story for you real quick. I know I done probably told this. I think I done told this to y'all before. But with that thing where Jerry Day was saying where kids know who to pull what on? Yeah. My son. Remember them stimmies that was coming out or whatever? Mm-hmm. He must have got his ass on you call himself being smart, get on the Googles and Google some shit. He said, hey, Mom, you know that money that coming from me? His mama say, huh? What you talking about? Mm-hmm. She's like, the money, for the stimmies and stuff like that. She's like, oh, yeah, what you talking about? Yeah, he said, well, my part that you getting from he said, well, my part that you getting from me. Yeah. You can just give me this, this, and this. She said, oh, for real, word? She said, okay, you know what? I'm going to get you everything you asked for, but just go tell your daddy first. Guess what my son said? You know what? You keep that. That's cool. You good? You keep that. It ain't even all that serious. You feel me? Because I don't want no problem with the big fella. So you can go ahead and keep that. We cool. Just give me like $20. All right. So we cool. But
I said out of court.
Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about, and what you was just talking about are the things about who to pull this shit on and who not to pull this shit on. And to go back to the general question, if we're both not on the same page or some type of alliance of how we want to raise our child, it's gonna be things that y'all don't disagree on. We're gonna have to talk about it a little bit more though.
And that's even when you have a child with the mother, like in general, y'all can be in the same household. There's things that what I'm saying.
She'll be like, "Oh
she
no,"
brought up away, and you was brought up away, and there's a compromise.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It still boils down to compromise. Yep. So even when you have a outside, not an outside parent, but you have it's not your biological parent. There still should be a compromise there.
Yes.
Well, we're not finna have this kid running a fucking muck in the crib.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's when y'all kind of align. Y'all kind of morals and shit align with it. That's why we always talk about make sure you vet the person who you having fucking kids with. Because they mama probably let them do whatever the fuck they want to do, when they want to do it, or how they want to do it. Let them talk back and everything. But that don't roll in your house because you more of a motherfucking dictatorship in your crib.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to, like, you know, get those in line with each other. And that's why I say, if she's talking about discipline, like, I ain't even talking about discipline, but if you just bring that up to me, I don't even want no part of this anyway, because I never said I was for the discipline them anyway. But you gonna sit up there and say, oh, you can't discipline them. Oh, but you go buy them shoes and shit for him. Make sure you go pay these dues and all this dues and stuff for him. But you don't want me to raise him like I want me to raise him, but you want me to take care of him like you want me to take care of him.
I guarantee you the way I discipline your child is gonna be a lot less hurtful and harmful than the way the streets would do your motherfucking kid.
That's a
fact. You know what I'm
fact.
saying?
It's facts.
Right?
Just
if I'm speaking for me.
That's a
right?
fact.
So,
That's fact. No, you speak
I got all
about
my
the
kids by
facts.
my
Super
wife.
facts.
So,
That's
but
facts.
Super facts.
if I were to take on somebody else's responsibility, it's gonna be out of love, right? So my mom would say, you know what I'm saying, it's a whooping out of love. I really didn't understand that. Why getting my ass whooped? You know what I'm saying? I think it was a mental thing, because she'll tell me, now give me a hug after I got that whooping. You know what I'm saying?
That was a true gaslighting.
Yeah.
That's true gaslighting right there.
Right.
That's true gaslighting right there.
When the tears is coming down, they give me a hug.
Gaslighting.
You know what I mean?
Well, I think they just didn't know what to call back then, but that's true gaslighting right there. To beat your ass and then give you a love and some kiss and make you something to eat afterwards?
Right, yeah. Yeah.
What type of mental shit is this?
I don't know. They did it, but it worked. You know?
Right.
But the way I would treat your child, or any, you know what I mean? And I would hope most fathers or, you know, stepfathers would be like that, is that you would treat that child basically like how you would treat your own. And the way you would treat your own is that, you know what, that person get out of line and you know, it's just going to be some straightening happen. I'm not going to hurt you like the streets will.
And also, I understand why some mothers or some fathers would say something like that, because this is a real cruel world. So you don't know how unfairly or just somebody would treat your child. So I understand why you'll be protective. But it also comes back down to, that's why you vet everybody you bring around your kids or who you finna be in a relationship with. You vet some more. You keep vetting while you're in a fucking relationship with them too, to make sure you don't see no red flags, nothing like that too. So I understand why a woman would say, or a father would say, don't discipline my child or anything like that, because it is some twisted, fucked up people in this world that will be just abusing kids for no reason. So I understand that too.
They will, and then therefore you probably shouldn't be dating.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
You might want to wait until your kids become grown and out the house.
I said that, didn't I?
Right.
I said 18.
You did.
Look, I told him, look, I'll leave. When the kid is 18 and y'all up, if I'm still out here available, maybe we can rekindle some shit. But right now, I'm going to just leave you over there and leave you alone.
Right.
Because I think the same way, too. If you feel that way...
But I'm still going to slide and come get the draw.
Facts. Why not? You ain't?
Get the draws, dog.
Okay, then. So, but I'm just saying, I will double back if I need to. If you single and I'm single by the time that, I'll double back. But I understand that why, you know, someone will say that or whatever like that. But you have to really vet people and stuff like that too in that sense. But I would just leave it alone, because I don't want to put I don't want to put you in the middle between me pulling your arm and your kid pulling your arm one way. You go with your kids anyway. That's your first priority.
Yeah.
You had them, I didn't.
Right.
So you go with your kids no matter what. That's your flesh and blood.
I'll fuck around and beat both y'all ass.
So I always tell them, boy, your mama can't whip me.
It's going to be some disciplining.
Hey, some cultures do that though.
What, whoop the mama and the kid?
Yeah.
And you know what? Over here, you go to jail for that
Yeah,
shit.
in the United States of America?
Yeah,
in the United
Yeah,
States.
you
of
would go
America,
to jail.
exactly.
United States of America. You would go over there. Now United, what is UA? What is it? I don't know.
In the UAE? UAE? What,
don't know.
Dubai?
Yeah.
Yeah, UAE.
UAE, yeah. Over there,
Yeah.
everybody get their ass whooped.
They get shit chopped off.
That's a fact. Yeah.
Napson Beauty said a long time ago, most men would like to work out with their BM, especially if the child is still young. Okay, so that's why you said it's a red flag. Like Javid Day said. I get it. That's all I got for today, man. Y'all anything you want to, like, you got something
Do you?
to throw out for a mesh? I think you
How
guys.
do you feel that?
I don't know.
Well, your intuition is wrong. So I don't have anything for the mesh.
We're gonna just keep it short, sweet, and just like it's a lot of things going on around in the world, and y'all gonna get on me talking about this, but just thank God, bro, for real. Like all jokes aside, I don't care if you believe in Allah, God, Buddha, whoever you believe in. Just thank Him every day just for waking up and you got limbs and stuff. Because if you look and you got limbs and stuff, because if you look. And if a whole bunch of people put their problems and stuff on the table, I guarantee you, and I promise to God, you'll snatch yours back and tell everybody else you're good. Because it is somebody out there that's doing way worse than you're doing. So just go ahead and just thank God, man. And that's all I got. Gracious to you.
Waking up with no limb is crazy.
Go check out the No Absolutes podcast with Will Hill. Great dude over there. This has been another edition of the KNoWKi podcast. Wear your crown, build your legacy, kings. It's your man Spaces.
Hey man, the weather finna change, man. Get y'all some lip balm. Y'all see me playing with it the whole episode here. It's every day.
Hey man, this your boy Mal. Thank God for your limbs. Be deterred.